Hey you over there, how you doing? Well, I hope you're fine, because well, clearly I am not. I think I have really outdone myself this time. What have I done? Well, as you can see, I have my A string, I have my G string, and then I have my C string. But so what I did, I was trying to tune my D string, and then it just snapped like. Free information 101. This information, when you get into a music class, you'll pay for it, but I'm giving it for you free anyway. So first things first, whenever you get a musical instrument, I don't know about the woodwinds, but about woodwinds, oboes, trumpets, clarinets, and the like. I don't know about those, but let me just say about, basic strings, not basic, just strings for the violin, viola, cello, and the double bass. First, never ever, and I repeat, like never ever touch the pegs unless you really have to. This is the A peg, this is the D peg, this is the G peg, and then this is the C peg. These two are the lower strings, and then A and D, these are supposed to be here. Those are the upper strings because they're pretty sharp, especially for A. Those are the upper strings. A and D are the upper strings, and G and C are the lower strings. Even you can just hear that sound. Okay. So this is called a stopper. You know, the funny thing is, someone thought it was a necklace. Someone thought it was a necklace. In a car necklace. They also, my nieces also think that it's a necklace. Someone thought that it was a necklace. I don't know why. It's so heavy. How can you mistake this for a necklace? Anyway, this is a stopper. We usually put this. You can see this round hoop. You put it on one of the legs of your chair to hold it firmly, and then you extend it in front. So these three holes. So this is super helpful when you don't want to be straining, because sometimes you're seated, and at the end of your cello you have this end pin right here, this end pin, and it's slippery, especially on floors. So this stopper, not just this, there are different kinds of stoppers. You can use any that you basically like. I like the round one, the black one, but this was the only one that I could find for now, so I'll get the other one also. So according to how you want your height, the height on your end pin to be, you adjust it according to these three. I'll call them holes, okay, for the time being. So this is basically the farthest, this is the middle one, and I like using this one. Sorry, I like using this one because it's pretty comfortable for me. So anyway, super helpful. The D peg is always so tight. I was trying to tune it, and I snapped it. And this is not like the first or the second time I've done this. In under a year, I'm losing count. I'm just losing count. In under a year, at my bow, I don't know how many times. Strings, I just keep snapping strings, left, right, center. So for this one, the lessons that I've learned, because I think I'm on the end. I really don't want to keep on breaking strings. Because one, cello strings are very expensive, and it's not something you find very easy. Okay, so what we are going to do today, we'll try, and I think I've broken enough strings I've even taught myself how to replace them. So we are going to try that. We are going to replace the D string. I have a lot of strings. I'm using this was for the time being. Cello. Okay, there you go. So I have basically number 2 is for D string. Number one, if you're going to buy strings in Kenya, CBD especially, number 1, that's the A string. Number 2, that's the D string. Number 3, that's the G string. And number 4, that's the C string. I have so many strings of different, okay? So this is a string that this is the work of my hands. I've broken so many. And you know the fun fact, I keep breaking only the D string. I don't know. Maybe the strings I have are low quality. I'll get of a better quality maybe sometime in future. But for now, this is the one I broke. I snapped basically. And they're so costly, and it's so hard for. I spend the whole day looking for strings. Do you know how hectic that is? That is achaki. So this is the string. It's supposed to go right there, and since it's broken, I can't do anything else much with it. So I dispose of that, and hello to the new string. So let's try and replace that, and then I'll tune it. I'll show you the app that I usually use to tune my instrument, and then we'll go from there. Do this. Okay, this is really hard. Number 2, that is the D string. Here we go. I really need quality strings. If for a cellist out there, you have a spare D string, I wouldn't mind. So what you do, how are you going to do this? You start with this pin right here. You hook it down there. There's a place there. You just hook it up. It's legit easy. Hooking it up, that's the easy part, okay? And then you have it there, nice and easy. You can either choose to start with the top or with the bottom. Your take. So I don't know if you can see this. So there's like a hole in the peg. You start there. You just put your string inside there. This is it's hooked. It's inside, and then you try and get. You start twisting, and be careful and check on the direction that you're twisting the pegs. And one very important thing to note is as you're turning it, just make sure it's protruding on this side, okay? So you go as you're pulling, there you go. As you're pulling, make sure it goes on the other side. There you go. As you're pulling, make sure it comes from it comes out on the other side. That's just to make sure that if the instrument doesn't go off tune a lot. Can you see that? It's really not that tight. Can you compare this with the A string? Check. Okay. You see? This is just dangling. The funniest part is that's trying to do this gracefully. There's really no graceful way of doing this. Can you see my hands? They're turning red. Because this is such a hectic job. you really need to have eaten. If I can't do it, then I'll do the best I can right now. After you've gotten the string, like, if you think you've got it quite right, you can use a tuner. I'm using a metronome. So I'm using sound corset. So let's try and tune it. Can you listen to that? That is actually an E. So what have I done? I have actually ruined. Just one more thing. Your instrument, any instrument, basically stringed instruments especially, they are affected by temperature, room temperature, your temperature, basically the air and temperature around it. So when it's cooler and when it's hotter, it untunes itself. So let's check if our goal has been accomplished for today. How we know it has been accomplished? If it turns green, then that's we've done the right job. If it doesn't, then we need to do some work on it. This is the surest way to know if you've done the right thing and if you're in tune. Okay, my A string is in place. That's nice. This string, you only need just one more. Okay, it has to be. There we go. I mean, I think it's not that bad. It's good enough. That right there was perfect. Okay. So, and there, okay. You see, it has untuned itself in just a couple of seconds. See, you just have to. There you go. And so guys, there you have it. I've just put back my D string and tuned it. Perfect score if you ask me. So if you have any questions, comments, definitely like this video. So see you on the next one. Looking forward to putting out more and more interesting videos. So kama kawaida, kwaheri, baraka main.